Water Corporation operates a complex irrigation water supply scheme in Kununurra. This system supplies water to the local farmers where they grow a variety of crops. The industry is worth $147 million per year. The Kununurra Diversion Dam was designed to divert and regulate the flow of water from the Ord River and Lake Argyle into the Ord irrigation area. Its construction began in 1960 and it was officially opened in July 1963 by then Prime Minister Robert Menzies.
The old Gantry Crane was put in place 50 years ago and was due for an upgrade. After a few iterations, we came up with a scope to replace the Gantry Crane. Originally it was a paint and refurbish job, but after a tender process we decided that the best option was going to be to replace it due to a cost efficiency and probably a better outcome, and that we were able to build a crane specifically for what we wanted it to do.
The dam consists of 20 radial gates mounted within a concrete framework and spillway structure. During the wet season, the gates open to allow the floodwaters to pass through, keeping Lake Kununurra at a constant level. During the dry season, the gates close to allow for water storage and diversion to the irrigation channel, ensuring a year-round supply of water.
The gantry crane is predominantly used for lifting up the road beams which are in front of every gate. It gives us access to the gate beneath for maintenance works, so it lifts the road beam out and allows us to lower ourselves down in between the gate and the water for maintenance work, and pressure clean and inspect the paint and the lifting ropes.
So we used Western Australian expertise, a local WA business known as Vector Lifting, to design, build and construct the new gantry crane.
It's been a pleasure to be involved in this iconic project. Vector Lifting's a West Australian company, and to support a West Australian project through the Water Corporation, it's been a great honour. The new crane employs a series of new technologies to improve safety around automated services, limits, load limiting devices, which all around make it a safer and easier crane to operate.
The original lifting frame was built in situ on top of the dam wall and had remained there for 56 years when it was removed and replaced by a new one, designed and built in Perth for its unique purpose.
For this project, safety has been at the forefront. We need to build a structure that is safe to operate, goes beyond the existing crane and incorporates a whole range of modern safety features.
The project itself's been pretty intense. Obviously last night we had the first lift and took the old crane off the wall. It was actually built on the wall, so today's its first day not in use and not being on the wall itself. It was a really interesting night. It was probably one of the more satisfying ones from a project manager. It went really well. The contractor, Vulcan, and Vector Lifting worked together. They took their time and they made sure that it came off steadily with no issues, and we were able to set it down in its new location for the Shire of Wyndham and East Kimberley.
The old crane was a mechanical operation and was very start-stop for positioning. The new one has brought in electronics where the crane will actually find its own position on the dam once we program it, and a more variable speeds, slower moving, and when we require a precise movement.
We had over 150 technical queries through the design phase. Key design features we had were around obviously the weight of the crane itself. We made it a metre higher, which has allowed more traffic and bigger loads to come through it. We're now above the power lines, which basically means that we're not at risk now of having anything hit the crane. We've been able to extend its reach further out over the wall. This allows us to get plant and machinery now that we need to down into the gate spillways to make sure that we can maintain those as well. Yeah, once we got through the design phase, the manufacturing and the install, I guess, has been the easy part because it's been pretty straightforward from here.
One of the things people often comment about is our wonderful work area out here. We work above the water with a wonderful view all day, and it's quite a nice place to work until summer.
Working in Kununurra is always challenging owing to its remote location. We've been able to overcome these challenges through excellent project planning.
great group that was involved in this project from the start. To get it to the end stage now where it's actually up on the wall, I'm really proud of that. I'm looking forward to in 50 years' time being able to bring my kids and grandkids here and being able to point out the crane and to talk them through what we did. And yeah, be really proud of something that we've put in place.